This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. Erica Cobb, what day is today?
It's Friday!
That's right. It's Friday, October 25th. I'm here with Stephanie, Brandon, and Erica. I'm Jeff. Let's jump right in, guys. Well, that was fast. Felicity Huffman is a free woman.
Already?
She was just released from prison after serving just 11 days. Turns out if you schedule to go home on a Friday, on a weekend, they just let you go the Friday before. So that's what's going on with her. And what's next for her is the question.
Let me just tell you, I have had cramps that have lasted longer than Felicity Huffman's stay in prison. I'm going to be real honest about that. This seems like a miscarriage of justice. I mean, I was giving her the whole thing about, like, okay, you know, she fessed up. I mean, granted, she got caught, but then she fessed up and she did the right thing. And she took her 14 days, but then it turned to 13, and then now it's 11. So she can get out early for a happy Friday. I'm just not down with it.
I would have stayed in there. I would have been like, listen, really? You could leave the door open, but I'm not going anywhere. This is the rest of my life.
I would have actually respected that a lot. If she'd have done that, I'd have respected it, because it all becomes a joke. Look at Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan. Bear in mind, they were for very different crimes. But it's like, just makes a mockery of everything. And I think people would have thought a lot more of her if they even knew she was allowed to be let out early and she stayed the rest of the
I thought she would have been a fool if she stayed in prison for 3 extra days just so Stephanie could like her.
I mean, I would care what the general public think, because guess what? Her career's a bit down the swanny right now.
Look, she didn't leave with the poncho like Martha Stewart, but she left, called William H. Macy, and was like, hey, get the blue pill. Mama's coming home. Bam. Let's go to the next story.
Blue pill.
I have no idea what that even is.
Don't even worry about it.
You think she called her husband, who they collectively, it's still my opinion, that they decided as a team
It's
that
been
they were
11
going
days,
to.
Erica.
They decided as a team.
days.
You think the first thing on her mind is for him to take a blue pill?
Yeah, he's got to take his vitamins.
Stephanie's still in the dark about it.
Yeah,
we'll tell you at the break.
I think I'm in trouble.
All right, guys. Another celebrity was arrested in D.C. Raquel, what's going on?
Well, Jeff, Ted Danson went to Capitol Hill today to be led away in handcuffs. Now, he's the latest celebrity to join Fire Drill Friday, which is a protest about climate change. Now, he was detained in zip-tie handcuffs and taken away to police along with 32 other people. He joins Jane Fonda, who has been arrested for the 3rd time in this protest. Now, a crowd cheered on the 71-year-old actor as he was led away.
All right. Thank you, Raquel. Cheers, Ted Danson. Thank you. Harvey Weinstein may be the most vilified man on earth, but I guess even he likes to laugh, and that's why he might have hit up an open mic night in New York City, but things didn't go so well for him. Let's watch.
I'm feeling a little tense. Anybody else? Yeah. I'm a comic. And it's our job to name the elephant in the room. Do we know what that is? Yeah, it's Freddy Krueger in the room, if you will. I didn't know that we have to bring our own maze and rape whistles to Actors Hour, y'all. No?
Ooh, and you thought that was awkward? Watch what happened when another woman realized Weinstein was there, and I'm telling you, this gets a little uncomfortable. Let's watch.
No, nobody's gonna say anything. Nobody's really gonna say anything. I'll get out of here, that's fine. I am happy to leave, but nobody's gonna say anything. I'm gonna stand 4 feet from a nobody's gonna say anything. I'll go.
Ooh, Weinstein's spokesman called it rude and uncalled for, but the question is, what do you guys think?
I want to hear what Erica thinks, because she's got a theory.
Always.
Okay, so originally I was like, you know, you get what you give. Why do people hold other people to higher standards than they hold for themselves? But upon further reflection, I think it was all a setup.
Why?
Yes,
How?
I believe that Harvey Weinstein can't go anywhere. He's one of the most vilified people free right now, for good reason. And he's getting this all the time. I think that they decided to go to a comedy club in the middle of Manhattan and sit prominently so that people will come up and do that, and other people will watch it, and it'll become a viral moment, so he can garner some empathy or some sympathy from people saying, you know, let justice do its thing, and he hasn't even been proven guilty yet, and all of these things that people are saying, because before it was just him experiencing it. Now we can all see what what's happening to him. And guess what? I don't give a crap, Harvey. You should have thought about that before you decided to make all the decisions of oppressing and making people feel like they're less than. So that's where we are.
You know what?
I honestly thought he was under house arrest.
No.
I honestly thought he was.
Why?
Well, I just maybe I just assumed.
I think a lot of people assume
I just
that.
assumed he was. I didn't realize he was out and about doing whatever he wanted.
But remember, we did a story when the guy like came up and slapped him in the face. I think he was out in Hollywood,
That was
West Hollywood.
early on,
That was a
though.
long
That was
time ago.
before
Well, it couldn't have been over a
indictment.
year. I've only been here for a year.
I think it was. I think it was like a year ago.
It was right after the accusations, before the indictment.
So
he's been indicted, right?
I think
Or
so.
arraigned? Or
He paid his bail so he's free.
But to go back to what,
But he still has to face those charges.
to go back to Detective Cobb's theory, like I understand and I agree with you in this sense, because it's like his spokesperson came out and was like, you know, in the court of opinion, he's already been tried, he's already been guilty, so you can see why it would be hard for him in an actual justice trial to, you know, to get some sort of justice or get a fair trial. So you bring up the time when he was slapped in the face by that man. You bring up this time, this incident, and like you said, it's a reoccurring incident when he goes out. He's trying to play that long game, and money talks when it comes to our judicial system. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, Erica.
But what would be the end game, though? Are they looking to change, like have a change in venue?
Maybe
just
get
for the
sympathy
jury,
from the jury.
sympathy from the jury.
I mean, how long is this going to go on for? Seriously, how long?
The trial's in January.
Yeah, no, but I feel like it's gone on for so long. Sometimes I get really confused with the justice system here. I'm like, you know, what's going on?
But if we do a story every couple weeks till January,
I get that, but that's because he's delayed it. I don't think it should be down to them.
Well, that's not our fault.
Everyone
That's
has the
justice.
right
That's a tactic,
to a speedy trial, but what a lot of people will do, and it's actually it's not a rare thing, is you get your they're giving you time to get your affairs in order, because especially when you're looking at a really long sentence. So that's the reason why a lot of times it takes longer, because when you're going to jail for 10 years, prison for 10 years, they're looking for you to do that.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
I know, real crazy. All right, guys, well, guess who's back? That's right, Meghan Markle's sister trashed her on TV again. Samantha Markle doesn't feel sorry one bit for Meghan, and listen to what she told Inside Edition.
I think it's really ludicrous that someone who is escorted around the world by millions of dollars worth of security on private jets as a millionaire could ever complain about anything. To have the audacity to say something like, you know, it's nice to know that somebody wants to know if I'm okay. I thought, well, wow, did you ever ask Dad if he was okay during 2 heart attacks?
So she got an axe to grind, or is she just promoting a new sunglasses line?
I think it's appropriate that she was in front of a body of water, because that chick is thirsty as
Yeah.
so parched. Like, I mean, first of all, it's clear what the real motive is. She brought up the money thing, 3 times in a matter of 15 seconds? It's not about the money. It's about 2 human beings. And what they did in that documentary is amazing. This is a continuation of something that happened 15 years ago when Harry decided that he was going to continue Princess Diana's legacy in Southern Africa. Yeah. So it's a beautiful thing. She's parched.
Oh, I just think she's so incredibly jealous. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
like you said, she's mentioning, what has she got to moan about? She's got multi-million-pound security, and she's flying all over the world in private jets. She's missing all the things that are actually happening to her sister. And if that was me and that was my sister, I'd be absolutely heartbroken. And it just goes to show why she wasn't invited to the wedding, because you can't trust someone like that selling your, not even a story, her vision of like whatever she's seeing, which she's nowhere in the intimate circle. She's far out. She's gone. And like when you keep doing things like this, it's not going to help.
And we've seen this in our storybooks, in our fairy tales. There's always the one sister, and then there's the jealous, ugly sister that writes the tell-all books that says that the christening was fake, the one that says that Meghan was responsible for the father's death. Like, come on, lady. It's almost your 15 minutes. You got about a minute 30 left, just like we have a minute 30 left in this segment. So you can write your book, get your money out of it, invest it. Invest in Tegna. We hear our stocks are rising, but after this, I hope you go away for a long time. Sorry, Erica.
Let's get in some new music Friday. We got a minute left.
Moving on from
Let's go. Multi-platinum artist Kesha is back, and it's time for new music.
That was delayed.
I was a little delayed, Erica. I was hoping you'd jump in there. She's channeling her inner 80s televangelist mogul in the new song Raising Hell. Let's listen. All right.
I think it's a tune. I like it, but I think
like it?
I like the song, but I think the music video is a little gonna touch a few nerves.
See, I didn't really have a problem with it until like someone pointed out the problem, but no matter what you do in today's day and age, someone's gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did look at the promo a few times. Like, that's an interesting choice because of all the drama that went down with her and the whole Dr. Luke thing.
Oh. And once we started talking about it, then I got it.
Yeah. But
at first glance, I'm just like, whatever. You know what I mean?
I wasn't even paying attention to that. The song is dry like non-seasoned chicken.
What?
That song is boring.
No, it's not.
I'm not a fan of the
I thought it was cute.
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm a big fan of big pageant hair, aren't I? So it's probably the pink lipstick and the big blonde blowout that got me. Just being honest.
I like the description.
Yeah.
DBL is live, and coming up, co-host Tori Shulman goes one-on-one with funny man Ken Jeong. He pulls back the curtain on The Masked Singer, one of the strangest shows around. And Halloween is around the corner, but what is Heidi Klum dressing up as? That's the question every year. We'll tell you next on Fashion Fix Friday.
I hate asking friends.
Welcome back to DBL. I'm Stephanie Jones, DBL's fashion expert, and I've looked high and low for the week's top fashion news, so you lot don't have to. So let's get cracking. We're kicking off this week with the lovely Adele. She was spotted at Drake's birthday party. Now, this is the first time the singer has been seen out and about since her divorce, and dare I say it, divorce looks good on her. In fact, getting a divorce can be the best style boost period. Don't ask me why, just look at these examples. Check out Khloe Kardashian before and after her divorce with Lamar Odom. The hair, outfit, makeup, I mean, that is a glow up. And we can't forget about Sandra Bullock or Jennifer Anderson either. So Sandra lost Jessie James but found her best style yet. And honestly, I think Jennifer has never looked better than post Brad Pitt. She's only getting more beautiful with age, and I don't know how this is possible. Just look at her. So here's what's up. If you're trying to change up your style, take notes from these ladies and just get single. There's something about it, I'll tell you. And coming up next, Halloween is just around the corner. However, the celebrations for celebrities have started early. Let's take a quick look down memory lane before I show you a celeb who has already won this year's Halloween. Honorable mention to Beyonce and Jay-Z as Barbie and Ken in 2016. And we can't forget when Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom dressed as Hillary and Bill Clinton the same year. But check out this 2019 costume that has blown my mind. It's Demi Lovato as Marie Antoinette. The wig, the makeup, it's also on point that I declared Demi this year's winner. But I'm gonna wait because another heavy hitter is soon to enter the competition. It's only the queen of Halloween, Heidi Klum. So she's been teasing her costume this year, and this is our only clue. So she's standing very unusually in a strange pose. Could she be an alien? Guys, what do you think? What do you reckon she's gonna be?
Oof. You never know with Heidi Klum.
Never.
But I am so happy to see Demi Lovato all Halloween. Halloween is a really big deal for her, and we'll remember a couple years ago that was when the relapse originally happened.
Yep.
So I'm happy to see her looking so good.
Oh, she looks amazing. She actually rocked one of my favourite Halloween costumes. She was Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. We don't have a picture of it because I've just sprung it on our producers in the liveness of it all. But she was fabulous. She had the little red shoes, she had a little Toto in her bag. There's no place like home, Demi. You killed it.
What are you going as this year, Steph?
Oh, you know what? I don't have a costume. Terrible. Maybe like a fembot from like Austin Powers, Groovy Baby. Yeah.
That's because you have all of the materials already. That's why.
Yeah, to be fair, that's like a standard Saturday night, let's be honest.
Sounds good, Steph. Thank you so much. Coming up next, guys, DBL welcomes masked singer Judge Ken Jeong. Find out what really goes down behind the scenes on the weirdest show on TV next in Chatting with the Stars.
William Shatner here. You know, I've been using a
Ladies and gentlemen of DBL, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't dress up for Halloween.
Oh, Brandon Lennon goes as himself.
I'm just not.
Like Vinny Chase.
It's just, I don't, like, what else do I want to be? Like,
What do you mean? You don't like dress? Come on. You gotta like dressing up. I miss
As
dressing
what?
up.
I think he's right. I agree.
what am I going to dress up at? Like, there's nothing out there where I'm like, hey, you know what? For
You could
5
dress up
hours
as-
tonight, I want to drunkenly be this.
Maybe as a pro football player. What do you think?
Wow.
What do you think?
Wow. You mean wear my Super Bowl and Grey Cup ring? You mean wear those? Those? Maybe I'll bring those in one day because I think they forgot.
We would call that something else, but I'm gonna tastefully not say it.
Are you dressing up, Eric?
No.
Wait,
I don't
you
have any
just
place to
gonna-
go.
You just gonna turn on me like that? You've been nice all week. We had a great
Uh-oh, here we
experience. We had
go,
a
here
great
we
experience at the Bronco game. Camera gets put in front, and now you're gonna act all brand new.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
She's been nice since.
I was so.
Except I
That was
can't
so
tell you any
September,
secrets
dude.
Anymore.
Okay.
No más secretos. No más.
DBL Nation.
Secretos?
When you're married and someone shares something with you,
That's
the
n-
expectation is
Oh, we're
you
going
will
on about
likely
this
say
again.
something to
That's
your
not
spouse.
true.
I guarantee Bert will talk to Lynn and Jeff will talk to Jordan and she will talk to Anthony. Of course they're going to talk to them. It's only because you've been single so long you forgot that's how the world works.
Allow me to retort. 51% of marriages end in divorce. So now I got
What's
this
that got to do
random
with
stranger
divorce?
knowing my business
It's
now.
okay.
That's not a
Nobody
random
cares.
stranger.
See, you're on one today.
Even you laughed at that.
Where'd he go?
Welcome back to DBL. Tori Shulman talked to actor and comedian Ken Jeong and got the inside scoop on the weirdest show on TV, The Masked Singer, on today's Chatting with the Stars.
Ken, welcome to DBL. We are all huge fans of you and your comedy. I know you're here to talk about First Responders Day, and as a former doctor, you are all too familiar with first responders. So how can we support these everyday heroes who at DBL we love?
You know, they're the most important, frontline element of healthcare. And so to me, having worked with first responders and all throughout my medical career, I can't think of a better way to celebrate First Responders Day by, giving them a toast with Heineken 00, alcohol-free, and it's the right call to be on call.
Oh, that's good.
And
that's good.
Yeah.
Slogan.
Yep. I came up with that myself.
Did you really?
Improvised line.
Improvised line. That's so good. I want to ask, you're a judge on Masked Singer. What is it about this epically weird show? We talk about it every week that connects with audiences so much.
It's the #1 show in Korea, and I'm of Korean descent. And my mom sent me like video links of the show, and she said, and I quote, this show will be a hit and this will be good for your career.
Whoa.
And she actually said that. I'm not even kidding. So basically, I did the show, to please my mom. And so it really did. I was like, all right, just get off my back. I'll do the show,
You were a terrible, notoriously terrible guesser. You once mistook your own former co-star Margaret Cho for Melissa Rivers.
I think maybe like Melissa Rivers, maybe.
Has it gotten any easier for you?
No, I've gotten dumber.
Okay,
and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I think I'm like the Homer Simpson of the show in terms of guesses.
Now, in honor of
I mean, when you think the poodle is Dog the Bounty Hunter, that pretty much, which was a real guess of mine last year.
Yeah, that was a hard no on that one. Yeah. So in honor of First Responders Day, and all that they do in Florida especially, we want to have you guess which of these Florida man headlines is real or fake, okay? So I'm going to give you a Florida headline, and you just say real or fake. Okay, number 1.
Yep.
Florida man accused of robbing Chinese restaurant at Finger Point. Is this real or fake?
That's fake.
Okay, that was real. Florida man with no arms charged with stabbing Chicago tourist. Is that real or fake?
Fake.
Real. It actually happened on your birthday, July 13th. And finally, Florida man learns the hard way he stole laxatives, not opioids. Is this real or fake?
That sounds real.
Oh, that's so real. They're all real. That was excellent job. You got the last one right. I'm amazed. That's a hard day for that guy.
Wow, I'm actually smarter at Florida man guessing than I am on The Masked Singer.
We should start a new show. It'd be very niche audience. I think that's really great.
The Florida Mask.
The Florida Mask.
We just do that.
It's totally true.
Yeah.
Ken, it's been such an honor. I love talking to you. I hope to someday work with you in an improv situation. Good luck on Masked Singer.
That'd be amazing.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I love that guy. He's hilarious. Tori, not so much. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
Welcome to Fast Blast Entertainment Edition, where I give you some headlines you might have missed. Well, are you a Harry Potter fan? Congratulations, you're a good person. A study in the Journal of Applied Psychology says people who have picked up the books are more accepting and understanding of stigmatized social groups. Now, I loved reading Goosebumps as a kid. What does that say about me? And for all you Beatles fans out there, Ringo Starr just released a new album today with a Paul McCartney collaboration. He's also gearing up for a Beatles photo book and some new tour dates. And speaking of music, it was only a matter of time before Taylor Swift went into full cat lady mode. She has teamed up with Andrew Lloyd Webber himself to write a new song for the Cats movie. It's called Beautiful Ghosts, and you can hear it when the film comes out December 20th. And are you still looking for a Halloween costume? One legendary rocker has a suggestion. Ozzy Osbourne wants you to dress up like him for Halloween. Now, it's all part of a costume contest that he's putting on. The winner gets a signed bone from Ozzy himself. I really can't make this stuff up. And you can find it on this website. Now have a safe and fun Halloween weekend, and don't forget to send me your costume pics. See ya.
Welcome to DBL. We are live, and we're talking about what you're talking about right now. Let's get started.
The people that we need to lead won't lead because they wouldn't stoop to the mudslinging that you would have to do to get elected.
Well, if we do nothing, expect everyone to go insane.
Straight people have never been stoned and tried to be killed for being straight.
I'm actually in shock watching that video.
There's two completely different narratives. I don't think we have enough information.
This is that social injustice that Colin Kaepernick took a knee for.
And if you want it to be a bad thing, you only want Trump to be wrong, and that's not good.
That's how you get out of quicksand, Al.
Oh, good. I'll take that with me never.
You know what this panel needs is more cowl neck.
I've hurt myself.
Hey,
You
Sam.
can be rich and still humble like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Sorry.
Oh, there you are.
That's embarrassing.
I'm done. It was their child in school, and that's the reality. Like, my heart broke.
The only thing that really gave me joy in this life is when I see my kids and I can hug them.
Until recently, I felt like I was one of the only ones.
And they said, you're making this up to your mom?
Oh, I love that.
Welcome back to DBL. Erica, you have some comments?
I do. Veronica says, I want to know what Jeff is going to be for Halloween. Something with spandex?
What?
Are you
Veronica.
Like what she
to suck it in? Are you
wishes.
saying like to suck it in?
No,
Is that what it is?
no.
Veronica,
Little
he is
thirsty
I think
right
she's
there.
happily married
wants to
man.
see you in something. Yeah, he's a married man, guys.
I don't know. I'm going to throw something on. If I have nothing, I just put on sideburns. That's my thing. Yeah, that's what I do. Don't look at me like
Hey,
that.
be a boy band member.
You got it.
There you go.
We'll see
Bye,
you guys
bye, bye.
Monday, same time, same place. Bye, bye, bye.